Good morning. It is 8:35 a.m. on Wednesday, December 5th, 2018. I'm Christiana Ellis. I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. I've changed locales. I am now at my mom's house for the remainder of this vacation and, settled in all right over here. Um, Yesterday, my mom and my brother and my sister-in-law, we all went to see Wreck-It Ralph 2. Ralph Breaks the Internet, and it was okay. I like the first one better. It had some really interesting things going on, but as I expected that I would feel, I thought all of the different internet references, the real world references, were distracting. I kind of thought that I would feel that way when I saw that's the trailer, and it is in fact how I felt about it. Some of them are funny, like a lot of the references are pretty clever, and some of those scenes are very funny, but I nonetheless sort of feel at a higher level that I kind of wish they hadn't gone that direction with the story. That's just me. But it was also a little bit weird that they had some things that were obvious parallels to real world things, like they had BuzzTube instead of YouTube, but they had real companies otherwise, like Google and Instagram and Pinterest and Twitter and eBay and so on, and and all the the Disney princesses as shown in the trailer and so on. And then actually in one of the lines they even mention YouTube, so that just felt like a weird mix of stuff. But I think the story thematically had some good stuff going on, and I liked kind of the beginning and the ending of it. I think the middle bogged down a little bit, and I feel like I can see the traces of script evolutions where they kind of had the end point and the starting point figured out, but what exactly should happen in the middle, I suspect, went through a number of different drafts. I would be really surprised if we find out otherwise. So overall, I still like the characters. I think they did some great stuff with the arcs of them. There's a lot of funny stuff in the movie. It was very, very watchable, and I enjoyed it. But overall, I don't think it was one of the stronger efforts recently. But, it's like, that's how it goes. It's still, I definitely enjoyed myself, but, the first Wreck-It Ralph was like one of my favorites in a long time, and, some of the other animated, like, the Coco was amazing, and like, I think Moana had some of the same issue to my mind of starting extremely strong, finishing extremely strong, and then having some of the middle be a little bit like we're just running in place a little bit for a while here, and but I loved Moana, and so I think that this one, compared to some of those other more recent movies, I don't think it was as good, but still good. Definitely not bad, just not as good as some other offerings have been. I enjoyed it though. I feel like I'm just saying the same thing over and over. What I'm really excited about is the new Into the Spider-Verse movie. Every new trailer I see of that looks just great, and I'm excited about it. So I'm really looking forward to that one. I think before the trip, I thought that it came out on December 1st, and so I was disappointed to see that it was December 13th, I think. And so it just meant, I had to wait that much longer. The new Captain Marvel trailer is also out. Did I talk about that yesterday? I feel like maybe I did. Can't remember now. No, I don't think I did, but I'm excited for that movie, although I feel like the trailer seems really complicated given that what we have in Captain Marvel is a superhero that is not an established property, people who don't, like, even people who have followed the MCU but don't know the comics don't really know much about her character, and so the trailer seems really complicated, and there's not as much of a who is she, what is she like, and what can she do. Feels like it's focused on this alien conspiracy mystery story, which it may well be the plot, but I wonder if a trailer that just kind of says, here's Captain Marvel and here's what she's like and this is the stuff she can do, might be better for mainstream audiences. But I don't know. I mean, this is advocating on behalf of other people without talking to anybody. So, which is always a hazard. Anyway, I'll go ahead and leave it there for today, and I will talk to you all tomorrow for 5 more minutes.